if I didn't have any volume levels up. So you guys were looking to steal the jewel once from an auction, and just stealing the value of the jewel in credits by helping the bid to go higher and then hacking into the Cloud City mainframe and routing the funds to your own account. You guys were keeping the funds. The person employing you was keeping the jewel itself.
Okay, for some reason I don't remember any of this, so I'm just gonna play along.
What were you saying, Brian? You didn't remember any of that?
For some reason maybe it was because it was the end of the session. Yeah, I don't remember much of that.
Oh, okay. So
but now I'm brought up to speed, even though I know I was here.
she's gonna suggest that we meet up with her parent, unit, her dad. She's like 30, so her dad, because he can probably answer any questions that they've got for any questions you guys have.
Let's race.
If that's cool with you guys, we'll head there.
Yep.
Where?
Her dad's apartment.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do any of those that we sent you work for the image, Steve, or should we keep looking?
Don't worry about it, because I don't think you can pay attention and play at the same time. Look at the same time. It's not a big deal.
Did you look at the ones that David and I sent you?
Yeah.
There, the last couple?
The one David's is okay. It's a Death Star. I've definitely got that one. That could work.
It looks spacey and
Yeah, that could work.
machiney. I don't know. I just found it and threw it. Anyway,
Why does it have to be on a space station?
Because Cloud City is basically a space station.
Haha. I forgot we were on a Cloud City.
Yep, you're in Cloud City.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking something. Yeah.
it's okay. We forgive you.
All right.
All right, to your fathers.
Errand. Is that his name?
Diggity.
And by that you mean let's wait until I can find my picture of him. I know he's in this book somewhere. Maybe we'll just make a picture.
Are we getting the speeder from the father?
Yes, he has connections. He can get you the speeder.
Fantastic.
But we're gonna have to like upgrade it.
Yeah, you'll need to
Found
do
one
any
with, like, an
modifications
epic
to it.
battle that went on it.
What was that?
I found a space station-y one, but it looks like an epic battle took place on it. There's literally like blood and stuff spewed all over.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna just send it just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because it actually does not look too bad if wasn't for all the blood.
Goodness, I thought I had a lot more human characters on here somewhere.
There it is. If it worked. No, it did not. Mother Humper. It did that stupid redirect crap.
We'll do this gun.
Maybe I'll try this one.
Okay, so you guys take the elevator to like the 100th floor,
one.
and this apartment that you are now in, without having you move, is much nicer. Somebody's obviously living here. It's not an empty building. There's a fire in the fireplace, because why not? It's kind of like the excess luxury.
That most recent one I sent you is the epic battle one.
Excessive luxury on a space station is to have a fireplace. Hey, that's a good one, David.
Yes, it is.
So, and his name?
This apartment looks fairly familiar to me.
Yes, it should. I would be disappointed if it wasn't familiar. Oops, I didn't show his name. So he introduces himself as Errand Shend.
Fireplace.
There we go. Who needs maps? We can just make our own.
Theater
A little
of
bit
the mind.
Exactly. So he looks at you guys and looks over at Eris, his daughter, and is like, "These are the folks you found?" She's like, "Yeah, they'll do fine." He's like, "Okay. Why don't you go get us some coffee?" So she runs to the kitchen to get you guys some coffee.
I got the bathroom.
You guys. All right.
This dude seems to be doubting us, and that bothers me.
I like to sit on people's laps.
I pull out a grenade. I don't really.
I like to Wookiee punch people.
I do have a lot
Anyway.
of grenade.
So, you have a speeder for us.
Yeah, I do. It's in a warehouse. I don't have. I've not used it in forever, but I know somebody has it stored for me. I don't know what its condition is. I haven't used it in, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 years now, to be honest. But you're welcome to use it. You probably might need to fix it up. I can give you a name for a good shop to go get that fixed at.
I'm sorry.
And that race is tomorrow, so you want to be prudent in getting that done quickly.
Alright,
Oh,
well,
fun.
you should probably take us to it soon, then.
Yes.
Sorry about catching your apartment on fire.
The automated sprinklers kick in.
Oops, I just deleted her.
Let's see. Oh, he says that you probably should also check in with the other bidders. It would be
What's happening?
It would be a good idea to get to know the bidders. That way we can affect the bid most and make the most money off of it.
I'm confused.
So how are we...
Kill them?
What was that?
Is he asking us to kill them? Is that what's going on right now?
No. He
No,
wants you
want
to.
to drive the price up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood the phrase "get to know."
So see why they're bidding, find out how much they're willing to bid, talk about the jewel and how much it should be worth to them, so that they bid more.
And eliminate them.
Yeah. So finding information, maybe talking to them directly. I'm sure most of them have entourage with them. Getting in line with them is probably easy if you can drop some information to them, get some information from them. That'll be something that you'll want to take care of. You'll definitely want to check out the auction house. There's a museum, the Fig and Associates Art Museum. It's up on the 22nd floor, and it's a fairly nice place. It's where the gala is going to be held, where the auction's going to be held. So you'll want to check that out, see, get a plan for how to steal the gem after it's been bought.
Sorry.
So when does the race happen compared to the bidding?
They're within like 8 hours of each other. The race will finish tomorrow evening, and the auction starts at 10 a.m. the next day.
Got it. And we don't have tickets to actually get in to bid, correct?
Correct. We don't have tickets. That's what the race is for. The winner of the Cloud Car race has tons of fame and notoriety and clout for, a good 3 weeks before they drop off the face of the earth. So if you said you wanted to get into the gala, you could get into it.
Fantastic. Well, we should go get that speeder then, should we not?
That sounds good to me.
Also, I deleted myself, if you could bring me back. First, get out from the ledge. Okay. Oh, is there anything else that we need to know? I'm asking this guy. Like, is there a current
Hello.
someone who's expected to win, someone we need to watch out in this race for.
Hey, that's a good information. You guys may not be such dimwits as I thought. I apologize for my first impressions.
Oh no, we're dimwits.
Well, some of us.
I don't know what happened,
Yeah.
but apparently we're dimwits. So okay.
A little bit, yeah.
That sounds par for the course.
Yeah. So there's
for
three.
that.
There's
Today's
three
not going.
main teams that are expected to be competition this year. There's the ones that the news. There's some Corellian guy. The news is all over him. He smiles to the camera. He makes witty remarks. They love him to death.
My character is currently fingering his knife.
Okay, creepy. Put it away.
Really? Knife. Go on.
So his name is coming to me. Oh yeah, that's right. Jewel Hun.
Jots down on book.
So Jewel Hun is his name, and hey, thanks, Dylan.
Ooh.
You're welcome.
Jewel Hun, he's a human. He's Corellian, and his co-pilot is a female, not spoken. So she doesn't talk a lot. She just kind of does her thing. She's good at what she does. So you'll definitely want to watch out for them. The news is all over them, giving them tons of support.
Okay.
So they're a big player. The other big player is the Hut sponsored team.
Oh boy.
Carrie, he has so much money into his cloud car, into the advertising. Even if they win, they're gonna lose money, because of how much money he's got into this thing. So he's gonna be hard to beat. You're gonna want to sabotage or do something, make sure that guy is down. So Carrie, he's a big player.
Who's his co-pilot?
His co-pilot is Azento, which looks like
He's
Dees.
co-pilot.
it looks like that. Maybe wherever it popped up at, all the way over here.
Nowhere that we can see.
That's
There it is.
Azento.
What the? All right then.
Creepy?
So
Okay.
that's his co-pilot, and
Looks like
I think his name is Gargulo. None of these co-pilots have much notoriety. The pilot takes all of the fame in these cloud car races. The only other one that you'd want to watch out for, there's a kid who's from Cloud City, and he always has a little bit of a following. He's been in it for the past few years, so I mean he's a good racer, so you'll want to watch out for him. His name is Razor, or at least that's what he goes by.
I was expecting Anikin Cloudwalker.
And how many people are actually in this race? Like, how many are we going to be going up against? Eat your carrots somewhere else.
There's probably 10 or so cloud cars throughout in the race.
Cool.
So we obviously don't have time to go around and sabotage every car. That's not a practical option.
Let's just kill all the racers, guys. I didn't actually say that.
We'll
That'd be
take
cool
care
with
of that.
So you're not allowed to kill people. However, the cloud car racing has always
Been dangerous.
been dangerous. So it is not unexpected for sabotage. That's completely legitimate. Shooting other vehicles is a lot of what the co-pilot does, so you'll want to watch out for that.
No, we already decided who the people were that were piloting it last time. I was the pilot and David was the co-pilot.
I dig.
Yep, that sounds good.
Because then he can Malaysia people in the middle of the race.
Yeah,
Mwahahaha.
yeah, I think that's a great idea from a
Yeah, I'll just
Plus,
the
I mean,
rogue
he's
GM,
got-
GM
right?
perspective.
He has base like agility, so I mean he wouldn't be a bad co-pilot anyway, even
Mhm.
without skills in piloting.
Don't forget, guys, I can inject you with steroids before the race.
Ooh.
Yes, please. All right,
All right.
cool.
So I don't
Probably-
know entirely what's going on, so
We're
I'll just
getting
go
a
back.
pod.
Well, you did get a
Well,
lot of money in the last one. Yeah, you got like $9,284.
Jeez.
How'd I get $9,000? Somebody get $9,000.
We sold stuff. We sold the equipment off the ship.
Oh, and I bought a robotic arm.
Yeah, David now has a robotic arm.
Okay then.
Did you increase your base stats on the XP sheet with that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
you weren't with us, Dylan, last time?
No, he was not.
There was that second
Bing.
session that we
The
had
second
like
day in a row. No, he wasn't.
yeah, yeah, I was away.
Oh, okay. So you don't know anything.
I am super lost.
Oh,
Oh
all right.
no, you got.
All I know is you
Actually-
guys said you went shopping.
Yeah, we did do a lot of that.
All right. Real quick overview then, for your sake. The guy in front of you, this guy right here,
Okay.
is proposing that you steal a gem from an auction here on Cloud City. Your multiple goals. One is to get into the auction and help drive the price up because you're going to steal the funds that so whatever that comes in for the jewel, you'll take that money and he gets the jewel. So you're stealing the jewel twice basically.
Okay then.
So you wanna convince all of the other bidders to bid high. You'll want to hack the systems of the facility so that you can reroute the funds to yourself. You want to set up a way to steal the jewel, and fourth, you want to get your cloud car in order so that you can win a race, get some clout to be invited to the event. So those four things need to happen in like less than 72 hours.
Okay.
And Dylan, that number I typed in there is how much money you got out of the last mission. Also,
Okay.
And
we
I
sold
thought
some stuff.
I thought we got like a few thousand already, and then.
Well, we
I thought-
ended up only getting like 900 from the bounty because we had to do all the repairs to our ship, and then we got 9,000 and some change each from selling the stuff off the ship. So we each got what I typed in. So you now have that money on top of what you already had.
Okay.
Yep.
So he suggests not going in one big group as you are. One, because you probably won't have enough time to get everything done that you need to. And two, you're kind of conspicuous, especially with large guns. If you're in the nicer areas, up on the top floors, keep your guns on the DL. But if you're down in like the mechanics areas and whoever goes for the ship, you'll be perfectly fine to swing around whatever big things you want.
Oh, good, because I'm not giving up my weapons. Alright, so then let's split up, since GM is highly recommending it.
Yeah. That's one thing I do know.
So, I
I'm
mean,
going to
Jordan,
the cloud car regardless since I'm piloting it, and David's coming with me at minimum
Yeah.
also since he's my co-pilot.
Your talkie people should probably go and investigate.
Well, David's one of our talkie people, but he's also the co-pilot.
I would say Albel will definitely want to be coming to the other place.
Yeah.
yeah,
You can
he
probably
can talk, that's fine.
each do like 2 of the 4 tasks. 4 tasks being cloud car, hacking the systems, scoping out the racers, or scoping out the. Oh goodness, that's a lot. Let me write this down. just so that you guys can keep track of it and I can keep track of it. Oh, don't write as Samanju. I'm gonna write as me. So 1 cloud car, fix it, and
Do we
sabotage.
even have anyone who has like anywhere near good hacking computer skill stuff other than like Jawel? Because
I
Jawel's
mean-
like the only one with good computers. Nima's got a little, but
I mean, I have general intelligence.
I'm
but
dumb.
they actually have skills in it. Like
Yeah.
Nima's got 1 skill and Jawel's got 3, or no, 2.5.
Did we get any XP recently, by the way? Just so I'm aware.
No.
No, I mean
Just what we
I probably
picked up
should
in
give
our
you
regular
guys
stuff.
some for completing that little nation. So that'll be coming out.
That's fine. I just wasn't sure. Let's see.
Explore other bidders.
Would we be able to send like Jawel and Nima, since they're not here, to do like the hack the computer system, since they're kind of our computer people, even though they ain't here?
Yeah, that could be definitely something that you could do. And I could even maybe get with them at some point and even run that as a session for them since they're never around.
Okay. Well, Jordan's around, just
yeah, Jordan's
not
around sometimes.
often as the-
What was the 4th thing? Cloud cars, hack computer systems, explore the bidders. Oh, check out museum and Jewel location / best way to steal it.
Well, let's see.
So those are the 4 things that need to get done, or should
Nope.
get done.
David and I are definitely going to do the 1.
Albel should definitely be doing the bidders.
Yeah. He could probably do the bidders himself, and then like Dylan and Dustin could check out the museum, and then Jordan and Abby could do the computers.
Split it up 4 ways. I mean, you could do that. It's
I'm pretty sure Abel's got the ability to talk up a lot of people by himself anyway.
that's true.
I don't know. I still feel like it would probably be good to have someone with him in
Yeah.
case things go south.
I would
unless, like,
recommend. Aaron Shend recommends the person going for the museum and the exploring other bidders together, because those will both be more social, and hacking systems and cloud car are more mechanics and computers.
Well,
Less,
then,
a
well,
lot less
3,
social
like,
work.
Abel, Grabo, and Samanju can do 3 and 4. Hearth and Grarar will do 1, and Javel and Nima will do 2.
Yeah, that could work.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
It makes the most sense with our skills and everything. I mean, Grabo could do number 1 too, but we were going to use Hearth as the co-pilot because of like the Malaysia and other abilities he has to use.
I mean, it's fine. He's got better like light weapon skills than I do, probably, or weapon skills. So.
Well, he
I'm
does
more-
have 4 brawn and 4 agility now, so yeah, he kind of got buffed.
Geez, I missed out on all the cool stuff when everyone went shopping.
Yeah, David.
Well, he
David's
got
been
that
saving money.
robotic arm.
I say I bought skills specifically just to be able to eventually buy the arm.
Yeah, he sold his speeder bike also to get the arm.
Yeah, he basically traded the speeder bike for the arm.
Well, there was actually like 5
Plus,
grand
and
on
a
top
little
of
bit
that.
more, I guess, even than that. It
Because
was a
he
lot.
paid like 14 grand to get the arm and procedure and all that done.
Was there anything else good in the shops, or was it just like, eh?
It wasn't. It wasn't fantastic.
We didn't really
it was
get much.
average.
We got like we got a droid that can help with our astrogation checks on the ship.
Brian got a lot of stuff.
Brian
Brian
got a bunch
Brian
of
went to
grenades and
Trinket
stuff.
City and just bought everything.
Yeah.
Which, if you're trying to talk, Brian, we can't hear you, or at least I can't.
Oh
no,
yeah,
he
he's
hasn't
muted currently.
Okay.
I spent like, what was it, 4 grand to get healed up since I had 2 crits, no
Two
health and no stamina.
Oh, you missed that part too, didn't you, Dylan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a second crit on me after that first one,
Yeah.
Nah.
He
and
like,
it was the exact same crit.
yeah, it was the exact same crit. So he was taking 2 strain for every action. He like walked in the door and got lit up.
No, I did not walk in a door. I
kinda
kicked the
did.
door in on the bounty hunter
Yeah, that's
and
true.
attacked, and
Yeah.
then got shot.
Well, at least you didn't dive in front of turrets this time.
No, this one I was actually like trying to. I kicked in a door, knocked dude over and attacked, and then got shot, and it didn't end well for me that time.
Hey, I'm mortally wounded. I'll go first.
Hey, it worked out in the end. I just lost some money.
All right, let's split up.
All right. So,
How are we gonna do this?
you tell me who wants to go
Splitting up.
first.
I'm indifferent, so
I kind of
I
want to take
don't
on a
like him
second
either.
character.
do like explore the museum and the bitters first.
Well, if
Well,
Let's
let's
wait-
go
let's
this
wait
way,
till
Steve.
Abel's
what
back.
maps and everything do you have ready to go? What would make it easier for you?
this is the map that you get for the cloud car,
Ah.
because there's not a whole lot that needs shown, at least at the moment. So you go down to like the mechanics district, and you find
Random
the
guy working on the car.
the launch bay that Aaron Shen told you about, and inside is this cloud car. It's It's not the nicest thing you've ever seen, but it doesn't look like it's gonna fall apart.
Yet.
Yeah.
It
Yet.
doesn't look like
Yeah.
but it's not like a junker.
Right. And so you guys get in there, and there's somebody underneath welding on some pieces. But this is the only car in the hangar bay, so you assume that it's
Kill him.
yours.
No.
You assume it's the cloud car you're supposed to take.
So
Oh,
I think we should
first.
talk to the person who's welding it.
Probably. Well, you're gonna have to do the
So we're
talking
walking.
mostly, David, because they don't understand me, even though you do.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna walk over not look into the light because that'd be bad. I'm not that dumb. Excuse me. We are looking for a vehicle owned by what was his
Aaron Shend.
name? Shend.
Aaron Shend.
Aaron Shend.
that guy.
He leaves off the welding machine and pushes himself out from underneath the car, throws up his hood, and kind of smiles at you. Oh yeah, I heard that you guys were coming down here. Aaron
Yeah, we're gonna be.
wanted me to get this in flyable condition for you.
So it doesn't fly.
Well, it'll fly. It might not take a lot of punishment though. And
Well-
in the Grand Prix, you're gonna want that.
Yeah. So, let's keep. What can we do to help?
Well, one of the things we're gonna need a couple items if you're able to procure them.
I can procure lots of things.
So there is an augmented buffer which will help us to push the system strain a little bit further so that we can perform better maneuvers in the sky. Speaking of maneuvers, the maneuvering thruster sure could use an overhaul. The repulsor lift enhancement that could use some upgrades. Of course, firepower that can't hurt. If we wanted to get some extra armor on here, that couldn't hurt.
Would it be cheaper just to buy a new ship?
The engines on this thing work just fine. You'll have good speed. They're pretty well souped up. So I don't know if you want to even. I don't know if you'd want to buy a new one.
Okay.
All right. So do you have any potential recommendations of where we can go to find some of these things? Like, is there a hangar nearby we can procure some different items? Or...
You can find people all over this floor, up a floor, down a floor. This little area, these like 20 decks, are all going to be shops and things that are dealing with mechanics. So wander around, see who you can find, but
Sure. Sounds good.
that'll probably be good. So if you can get me some of those parts, that would be a huge help. And are you guys planning to do? He kind of pauses for a moment, looks around. Any nefarious upgrades to other people's ships?
Do you have any
Possibly.
potential recommendations?
Great.
I mean, if you've got any computers or mechanics skills, there's always good fun that you can have. If I know the one guy, the guy who's from Cloud City, his co-pilot is a droid, so that's asking for trouble there, if you ask me.
So are you going to be staying with the ship like 24, like for a long time to make sure that nobody messes with this?
Oh yeah, I'll be here.
All right. 'Cause
I
we
mean,
don't
I'm
wanna
not
be-
staying here 24/7. I am gonna go home, but I'll lock up the hangar bay. Do you guys have the pass key to get in? If I'm not here,
No, I'll take that.
2222.
Sounds like a luggage
Brilliant.
passcode.
Sounds like one that Hearth can remember.
Wait, was it 4444? Was it 4 2s? I don't remember. I'm so confused. Okay. Do you know any other codes?
Was it
on
two
this hangar,
twos or
like,
two
okay.
fours or four?
Any other? For hangar bay doors.
Yeah. By any chance?
That is an interesting question, my friend.
We're interesting folks. What can I say?
Why don't you bring me some of those parts, and I can't see if I remember a code for you.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
This is a trust building
Well-
exercise.
Yeah.
Well, would it not be easier to procure some of those upgrades with a hangar code?
Oh,
Actually, before we get too far, could you wouldn't be able to like give us a picture of the stuff we need, or is this gonna be like we're good at just knowing the names of these things, not necessarily what they look like.
oh yeah, you'll be fine remembering the names.
Okay, cool. Great. Then I guess we'll go look for that stuff then.
I liked my idea about how do you expect us to get this stuff, or it would be easier to procure these with a hangar code. But I don't think, since he's our mechanic, I don't think he's a good guy to try to coerce into getting the stuff out of him.
All right, so that's the list of a couple different things you could go for.
Okay.
Wait, so is the upgraded firepower for the actual ship itself that it has weapons on it?
It has weapons on it, yes.
Oh, cool.
You
When I
remember,
first
you
looked-
remember in Battlefront, you can fly these things and shoot?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty terrible.
Yeah, they are.
When I
They're
first
like-
looked at the top thing you posted, I thought it said augmented butter.
Augmented butter. I could sure go for some augmented butter right now. Been really craving it.
Alright, let's go find
Augmented.
some of this stuff.
So let me pull up a... I guess, how about...
That's good.
He suggests that you head over to the Greasy Pickle, which is the local bar on this level.
Is this where you get the augmented
I think
butter?
our cloaking device should be located there.
The greasy.
It's
It
a
sounds like where our cloaking device belongs.
it's a bar and grill of sorts.
Alright. To the bar and grill.
All right,
Is there anyone in particular we should talk to? Anyone you suggest?
I mean, I get along with everybody over there, so
What's your name?
if you let them know that Andrew sent you,
Andrew.
You might have some good receptions.
Okay.
And this is the
Do it.
2-minute mark where we don't talk about the game so that I can load the map and not have to... And I can cut easily in my editing.
I didn't actually make this character. I just took a default character that we used like a while ago, and I just carried him over.
Yeah,
It's like
Grarara is basically... This story is basically about Grarara. Because he's been there since day one.
Yeah, that was like a year ago.
You mean
Huh?
Grabo? You mean Grabo?
Grabo, rather, yeah. Grabo.
Yeah, this is Grabo and his adventures with these silly nut jobs.
Yeah, he started in the Coruscant and did a mission with the Black
Yeah.
Suns. Then he was one of the sole survivors of that debacle, where he flew
That was
off
awful.
in like a helicopter or something.
That was awful.
And then he got captured by a hut. Or no, he got captured by something, and Javel came to rescue him. Was Javel in the beginning ones too?
Yeah.
I feel like it was. I feel like Javel and Grabo were both there.
Yeah.
How long ago was
Yeah.
this? Like,
This was back at the beginning.
This was like last
Oh.
Christmas? No, last Christmas was
last
the
Christmas.
hut, right?
Last
Yeah, 'cause I was
last
here for the last
last
one.
Christmas, I think last Christmas was when we did the our very first session at all, like before we got into this whole big.
no, I thought last Christmas time was around when we did the whole in-person thing.
Yeah.
So this,
Oh, yeah.
This is two
2
years.
years?
Then.
We've not been
Is it
at this
really?
2 years.
Yeah.
I've only been here for one.
No,
It's not 2 years.
You guys
It-
said I only came in 2 sessions late, or something
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been because I was living with the same people I am now, and I didn't live with them 2 years ago.
Well, the first session was at Josh Brown's
Josh Brown's
right?
house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Josh Brown's.
What is he not? Did he not continue? with
It
then,
was.
or-
It must
No.
have been sometime in the fall.
It was after I got back from Missouri, which that was October.
Okay.
End of October.
Okay, so it was like, was it Thanksgiving? Because I was
It
home.
might have been
Like, I was
Thanksgiving.
at school.
It might
Yeah,
have been Thanksgiving.
Because we were all
yeah.
around. It might have been Thanksgiving
Yeah,
last
Yeah, I
year.
think
so
that-
he's like
So
a
it's been-
year old now.
It's been a year.
I'll say because you guys said you only did like a couple sessions before I got in, and I
Yeah,
got
we
in,
did,
and then
like,
not long after I
two.
got in, we finished the hut one, and we did that in-person one also.
Yeah, the hut one was the first continuing story. The other ones were just like a one-off. Like, I had just read about this, and I was like, it'd be cool to do. And so we played a game, and then Dustin and Jordan and I got together and we played a game, and then we started into like online. Anyways,
Long term. Yeah.
so you guys walk into the Greasy Pickle, and you notice a couple warring machines.
Did you start the?
droids going around. Yeah, I didn't pause the stream. I was just...
Oh, okay. So you'll just edit all that out. Okay, gotcha.
Yep, I'll just edit it. But the live viewers, which I'm not sure that there is anybody at the moment. Nope. We'll have to sit through it. That's fine. So there's a droid behind the
lost
counter.
Dustin.
There's a cooking droid behind the counter. There is 2 Ugnaughts at the bar. There is a couple rolling droids that'll come around and serve drinks. There's a
Asking if we want a cup of Joe.
human Corellian sitting at the counter, or sitting at a table by himself, and 2 military, fighty, thuggy looking ladies on the other side, on the far side of the
Those are
area.
women. Oh man, I'm not going over there.
Wow. Those are some beastly looking women.
Yeah.
Can I buy you a drink, good sir?
Hey, sure thing, Catman. How's it going?
It's going well. Hey, Rolly droids, get over here. Give my friend a drink. I'll take one too.
Would you like the special? We got 3 for $5 or 5 credits.
Yeah, what the heck? Why not?
Mr.
All
Robotic.
right, it rolls away to go get you some whatever.
I say you look familiar. Have I seen you on the news?
Hey, probably have. I'm gonna be racing in the Cloud Car Grand Prix tomorrow evening. Gonna be
we
winning
gotta
that
get 'em
thing too,
drunk.
you know.
Gotta get him drunk.
That's excellent. Yeah, actually, my friend and I were looking into that sort of race. It was pretty exciting stuff.
It really is. It draws people from all over the place. We get spectators from off-world, some huge gambling money. Oh man, it's great. It is so much fun.
I say, how long have you been in this?
This will be my third race, and
Have
we're
you
gonna
won?
win it this time.
All right. Who's else gonna win? Like, who's your co-pilot?
Oh, you know, she gets along. She's taking care of the car at the moment. She deals with all of that. Chara, the news isn't super excited about her. She speaks her mind a little too much for my taste, he says.
Women.
The droid comes back with your drinks at this point. Here you go.
To the race.
To the race indeed. So did you guys come
Actually-
all the way here just for the race?
Yeah, we heard about the race and all the excitement buzz that's going on this platform. Thought we'd come on out. And actually, we have a friend of ours here who has a car that he's interested in us entering to race as well.
He kind of... His face kind of changes from jovial to your competition. It's nice to meet you, but this conversation is kind of coming to a quick close.
I say, we obviously we're not too masters at this. We just like to talk to the masters of the trade and find out how everything works.
Oh, so you're more in it for the fun. The thrill of it.
Yeah, it's thrilling. We two guys out for adventure.
Your friend there doesn't speak much, does he?
No, he doesn't speak basic.
Rawr.
Oh, I see. You guys aren't the same. You are two different species, aren't you?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Racist. Racist.
All furry things look the same, right?
We're both hairy, but we're not the same.
Oh, gotcha.
I think you need to Malaysia him from under the table.
Put his foot to sleep.
We'd really like to maybe see your racer, or you could show us around. I'd like to influence him to go see his pod.
Okay. So go ahead and do. All right, your influence versus his. What would that be? Willpower.
It's just gonna be discipline versus discipline.
Discipline versus discipline. That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Let me pull up his stats. What is discipline? It's a willpower
Oh
skill.
my goodness.
2.
Wow.
Look at all that advantage.
Yeah, so he's like, well, I mean, it's cool that you guys are entering, but first trick of the trade, don't let your competition near your car.
I could try to coerce him into showing us his car.
Well, we've already lost and probably don't want to fight it too
Well,
much.
that's a
but-
discipline check. I could make him, because coercion's more make him show us. his
Yeah,
car.
well, I mean, that's good. That's good advice. We should probably keep someone that's our pod too.
Yeah, absolutely. You should absolutely keep somebody near yours. I've got my co-pilot there working on it at the moment.
But
I
obviously,
suppose you guys aren't interested in a little bit of an alliance.
Oh, I'm always interested to make the game a little more interesting.
Hey, you talk my style. All right, let's do a negotiation check to see how this goes.
Negotiation.
Negotiation.
All right,
I have no negotiation.
I do.
I have 1 green in negotiation. So that's not exactly a good negotiation.
Oh, His is all right. His is okay.
He's just on top of it.
Oh!
Double trial.
Oh,
Double trial.
man.
All right.
David laid the smackdown on him.
So,
So-
listen here, you're gonna let us win.
That wasn't the agreement I had in mind, but now that you mention it, that sounds like a brilliant idea.
Forget all of my dreams and passions.
So you can ask him for a really big favor
All right. Well,
in relation to the race.
to the race.
So in relation to
Really
the
good
race or the day of
augmented
racing,
buffer.
that sort of thing.
What was that? I didn't. What did you say?
Who?
You.
Use.
I said you can ask him a big favor in relation to the race, the day of racing, anything along the lines of an alliance in the race.
We need
All
a
right,
new
well-
augmented buffer.
Actually,
Or you can
Tuesday.
ask me
So
if you want to try something different. You can bring it up. We'll see if you
yeah.
can do it.
Well, we you know, I think this alliance is going to be really good for each other. So let's both agree that there's not going to be any foul play between us
Oh,
during
absolutely.
the
Absolutely.
during the race.
But you should do before or
Um,
during.
But actually, right now, ours is being worked on, and we are in dire need of a maneuvering thruster. And if we could acquire one way or another, this would really help us out for the race.
Oh man, you know what? Here, let me call over these Ugnuts over here. They get me the supplies. My co-pilot does the repairs, but they give me some supplies, and they're pretty good mechanics themselves. So he calls over these two guys, and they come over. He's like, "Hey, Honest Greg, I've got two friends here that I want you to meet." And
Hello.
they glance at you cordially. He's like, "They need a couple parts. You think they can hook them? You can hook them up?" And they look at you. They look at him. They nod. Yeah, we can do that.
Great. You know what? Why don't we go and chat? We'll go to wherever you have your parts. I'll buy what's this Corellian guy another round of drinks, and we'll have a good time together.
All right. Are you just giving him the drinks then and leaving?
Yeah, the three for $5 deal too. So he's got 3 drinks to his own.
Sounds
Oh
good.
yeah, gotta give him the hangover for tomorrow.
That's what I was thinking. Do you want to do anything to the drinks to make them a little more potent?
We don't have
Spicy.
anything to do
Actually-
anything to him with.
Actually, I would love
Put
to.
Malaysia in the drinks.
No, I would love actually to dump 5 of the real. I have 5 on me.
Oh!
Into the cup.
Okay. So do your skullduggery versus his perception,
Or do we want to do my
or you
stealth
can
versus-
pass it off to Grarara to try.
What's your skullduggery versus my stealth?
Actually, I'm just gonna.
Or would it be a stealth
Like-
check?
I thought it would
Do
be
it
a
something
stealth because you're trying to be sneaky.
You're trying to be
with it.
sneaky? I can give you that. Either skullduggery or sneaky. Probably
What's
sneaky,
yours
actually.
looking like? Earth.
If you guys need some
Full
help,
green.
You
I
have
can
what?
probably dodge some skulls for you if you need me
But
to.
you're
Let me
nowhere,
run down to the
nowhere-
cantina real fast.
You're nowhere near him.
What are
Oh,
you
okay.
at, Earth?
I don't
No,
really know
I've got-
where I am. I haven't been.
We're gonna switch
There.
over to you guys here, and right after this
I've got-
transaction is done.
I've got
Okay.
4. I've got 4 green
And
agility just for the
for your stealth?
stealth. Yeah.
Yeah, you do it. Thanks. You have one more green than I do.
All right. Well, I'll do that, and yep, we'll do that.
All right. Let's see his perception. He's decent at perceiving things,
Really?
You know what?
but he's had a drink, so he's gonna get a setback.
All right.
But he's gonna get a boost from being surrounded by 2 Ugnuts and the droid. So he's got a setback and a boost.
Oh, snap.
I say we use a destiny on this one. Just to bump one of those greens to a yellow.
Yeah, me too. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna use Destiny.
Yep.
Right.
Here we go.
All the clenching. Yeah.
Oh.
What a boss.
Man, they're rolling
Just
just ridiculous.
Barely
Oh, man.
edged you
He
out.
beat us by an advantage.
Yeah.
Could I do something to distract people? Like go over to the bar and just slam on
Not
the
now.
table?
It's too
Before
late
you could
now.
have. Yeah.
I didn't think of that until just now.
It's too late.
So he almost takes a drink, and then he looks and sees like little floating tea particles in his drink, and he didn't succeed so well that he saw it was you, but he turns to the droid and says, "What is this? This is nasty. I want a new one." And then droid apologizes and goes and gets him a brand new drink.
Gotta
Damn.
say, it definitely could have gone worse.
Do I have real on me too? Did we all take 5 at one point?
I didn't.
No, I think I just had.
I
All right,
can't
well, that's disgusting.
can't
I'm
have
sorry,
any
friend.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
Sorry that your drink was tainted with whatever crap that was. That's worse.
You can never be sure in these lower levels. If you really want good drinks, you got to head up to the upper floors. There's a really good buffet bar up there.
Ooh, buffet. Hmm?
Is it
All
all
right,
you
well, that's not a buffet. All right, well, it's good talking to you. I'm glad we could make a deal. And
All right. So you guys and the
Let's see.
Ugnaughts can head off to their shop.
And then we flip to the other people.
All right. All right. Let's see. So back in apartment land.
Apartment land. The best theme park.
Come on, move over. I can't move it. Here we go. All right. So back here. Grabo Grarara and Hearth just left the apartment, and so Aaron Shen says, "You guys should probably head over to the museum and check that out before they close this evening."
Sounds good. Does Brian know all that we're doing? Are you totally lost?
I'm slightly mixed up right now.
We broke up into groups. We're doing one thing, you guys are doing another.
Cool.
Where
Point me at a person.
there should be a list here on the side with
Yeah, if you
with
go to the Roll20 chat, there should be a
We're-
list.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at the other bidders and checking out the museum to try to find the best way to get to the jewel that we're trying to steal.
And
Okay.
Hearth and I are working on the Cloud Racer, is what we're doing.
Okay. So
So yeah, why don't we go to that museum?
the museum, you guys take a little trip up to the 22nd floor. It's like 80 floors above you. And you get in front of this museum, and there's giant,
Wait, did you
huge
just say that the 22nd floor is 80 floors above them?
Yes. So floor 1 is the top. Floor 300 something.
Oh,
Is the-
okay.
is
So
the
they have
bottom.
it reversed. Okay, I was confused. I was like, wait, is my math skills that bad?
Yeah. I don't think that's how it works.
Okay.
Alright, that makes more sense then.
So you guys show up to the front of the Fig and Associate, which is this elaborate, trying too hard art museum or art gallery.
Ooh, looks so fancy.
I think there might be some sort of flavor text to read when you show up. Maybe not. Nope, just kidding. Oh yeah, here it is. So the reception area is dominated by a massive statue rendering in varying shades of dolomite. The statue depicts a middle-aged human in a well-tailored flight suit and slicked-backed hair. The inscription simply reads, Ecleus Fig. A small and old-fashioned information console stands by the door, and a Lutrilian male and a friendly, alert, expressive, and gleaming silver C3 protocol droid man. The large wooden table set behind the electric turnstile.
Ooh.
Fancy.
All right. Well, why don't we take a tour? Let's go up and take a tour. Hello, good sirs.
Hello, welcome,
We'd be
welcome.
We'd be interested in taking a tour of this museum real quick before it closes up. We're very interested in just the history of if I can use words. We're very interested in museums and just historical culture, and we just wanted to kind of look around and explore.
He glances down at his watch, and it's like 5:15. He's like, the museum closes at 6, but you're more than welcome to come in. It's still full price, though.
What's the price we're looking at, good sirs?
Just 12 credits a person. We have some fantastic exhibits in. Sometimes those 12 credits go down depending on what we've got, but this is a well-spent 12 credits, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, sure, that'd be great. I'll hand them the. I'll pay for all three of them. It's not like we're straining for cash.
Oh.
No.
I have a 6 in my credit, so I just kind of want to use it up. So if I do 36, it gets rid of it.
I completely understand.
He smiles at you and says, your basic is very good, sir.
Thank you very much. I've been training a long time to work on it and improve my what's the word?
Diction.
My diction. That's the word. I kept wanting to say dialect.
Dialect is kind of the word too. Are you with us, Abel?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, you're
Slightly
fine.
distracted.
You're fine. You're just
listening.
quieter than usual.
Listening, but sitting here.
Okay. So he says, would you like a guided tour, or are you just going to self-guide yourself through the museum? There's plaques and exhibits that are well labeled, so either one can work well for you.
What do you guys say?
How about a guided tour? So I can keep an eye on this guy. Even though he's just a tour guide.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna stock a tour guide.
Yes. That sounds like something my character would do.
Absolutely.
Sure, we'll take the tour, I guess.
Yeah, right this way. And he swipes his little badge through the turnstile. And
I don't know
comes
about
down
you
into the
guys,
first
I'm gonna
exhibit.
enjoy this tour. I was just gonna sit at the entrance.
So he comes over here and starts pointing at some items. And there's an electric sign that flashes and glows. It advertises the beauty of Bespin. It's got a host of languages. And there's a number of large and impressive glass containers that have been installed around the room, each containing a slowly shifting landscape rendered in colorful gases and held in place by energy fields. So he starts explaining about the history of Bespin and the history of Cloud City and how it was a terrible location and just a really a mining colony that was not reputable. They sold weapons-grade gases. And then when the Clone Wars broke out, there was a ton of mining facilities built here on Bespin, and Cloud City remained the nicest one during all of that time. Blah, 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 blah.
I should be able to increase, like, my lore or something if I sit through the whole tour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Education.
I will give
Something like
all three of you guys 3 points in Outer Rim.
Even though this is all stuff I probably already know.
Maybe.
I don't know. Do you know a bunch of random history?
So, I'll make a note of that, but...
Let's
So,
see.
how much of the tour do you actually want to go on? Because every single room has flavor text, and it's like 2 pages of stuff that I can read to you.
I'm thinking we're just gonna like imply that we're going on the tour, and
Yes.
while we're doing that, we can just like do perception checks of the area, essentially,
Okay.
to kind of scan it out.
So what are you looking for?
First off, is Abel even taking the tour, or is he just standing in the doorway?
I'm taking the tour with you.
Because you're currently just standing at the entrance. There we go. But I don't know. I would just think like keep an eye out for the actual gem itself, for like potential exits and entrance ways, security systems, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so give me a
I will say my perception's not super good, so
there's
I'll need other
you
people
don't even
in
need a
this.
That's
perception
why you have
check.
Dustin.
You don't even need a perception check to see that there are security cameras all throughout the facility. They're most of the time pointing at each other, so even if you were hiding under one, a different one could see you.
I was gonna say, could it get to the point like, or say, could I use a skill to make sure that I mentally have it like locked in or something?
Sure,
so
go
that,
ahead
like,
and give-
I know
yeah.
what cameras are where.
Give us a perception check, and based on all three of you can make a perception check, and based on the successes, will depend on how well you remember the scheme and any blind spots that you guys figure out. So give me,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
give me 2 purple.
my perception's super lame, so
Check my perception real quick.
I got 2 successes, but then I got 2 failures.
So we're at 0. We're at 1.
Hang on. I'm trying to check what I'm supposed to be rolling.
2 purple and what's your perception?
Whatever his perception is.
Cunning
Um,
3.
I would think you'd have decent
3.
cunning.
3 green. So
okay,
3
this
green,
should
2
not be
purple.
Terrible.
All right.
That was
That's
okay.
not bad.
Yeah, that's
Not
pretty
bad.
good. So you guys have definitely got the pattern down of where the cameras are, and you probably know some blank spots. That'll come into play later. As you go through the tour, down here in the center, there's like or I guess number 9. 9 is like this cafe area that you can go through. As you come down into number 6, he starts talking about the wonders of the galaxy and blah 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 blah. And as you pretend to pay attention,
The
you can
miracle
see
of the universe.
yes, you can see in the corner of the room, which for some reason is blocked. Let me where'd it go?
Yeah, where'd the room go?
We're gonna
Went off into the
scale
magical space
scale this
void.
down because we're missing spaces.
There it is. It was in the void. The
Yeah.
void of the universe.
Universe.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So, as this tour starts to go on, I want
Why
to
is
try
there
to
a
break
black
away
spot?
from the group
Okay.
and sneak off to do some recon of my own.
All right, you can. My character would be engaged, so I want to pay attention. I like knowledge.
Right. Well, there's an idea behind this. Basically,
Yep.
as you gain all of the knowledge of what our target is, I'm somewhere else, and therefore
Yep,
able
you're cool to do that.
move up to our target.
Okay.
Yep, you're cool.
So yeah, you can take off at any point, and the tour guide's not gonna care at all. Because I mean, you're able to go self-guided by yourself, anyways.
Museum.
Well, that's a solid point.
Yeah, just don't look like super sneaky and suspicious in the cameras. Be like, like leaning against walls for like no reason.
Please. Wrong sci-fi film. Anyway,
So Smanju and Grabo, as you stand in that room, you notice that there's a sign hanging on the door that would lead you into room number 7 that says display room closed due to pending gala, which is where the auction will be held.
Okay, so I'll just real quick ask him what's going on behind the door. I mean, I can see a little bit from the information from the sign, but anything else you'd be willing to share?
Oh, yeah. The Fig and Associates has been chosen as the location to sell the rare Jewel of Yavin this coming Saturday. And we're so excited that we have the honor of doing it. Yep.
That's really exciting. I'm happy to hear about that. Is there any way to potentially get involved with that, or?
Oh, it is quite by invitation only. This jewel is rare. Security is super high. So unless you've got some serious cash, you're not allowed into the gala. I apologize.
Well, okay. How much cash is serious cash?
Hundreds of thousands of credits.
Yeah.
We have a cloaking device we could trade for it.
My intuition says it's probably not the best idea, but yeah. All right. Well, I'm not going to be pushy and suspicious about it. So, all right. Well, why don't
But
we?
you can still ask to like see it.
Oh, I think they were not allowed in, right? By the way,
Correct.
it's looking.
Yeah, yeah. The
So,
sign
Yeah.
is closed.
can I take stock of the
So
room?
we're gonna.
Okay, Brian?
Yeah. We'll,
Sorry.
we'll keep.
I want to mark in my mind for later use where are there cameras in this particular room.
Okay.
Okay. Well, unless Samanji's doing something else, I think we're just going to continue the tour, and then Abel can do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be reconning a little bit, so you guys do whatever
Yeah.
you need to do.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we probably
Do a tour.
shouldn't be in this room if you're going to be all like like staring at all the cameras.
All right.
Oh, no, I'm definitely looking at the art.
So the tour
Quote,
continues over here into these bubble room hollow
What's with
pits.
the
Black
out
void in
slot.
space.
It's the Holopix gallery. That is the secret information that you can't know at the moment.
Then why didn't you have it blacked out at the beginning?
It was blacked out, but then I resized it.
And then it wasn't
Oh,
blacked
and
it
it
out.
wasn't,
blacked it
yeah.
out.
I was gonna say it wasn't blacked out and it was words.
Yeah. So if you saw the words, I mean, that's fine, I guess, but
I don't remember what they were, but I saw
Awesome.
words.
great.
I wasn't
So,
paying that close attention to it.
That's good. That's what I was hoping
So,
for.
if I walk out here, am I able to reasonably assume that this door right here leads to the same room?
Correct.
Okay, do I see cameras in this room? Pretending I'm gazing at this fixture in the middle.
Yeah. Kachoom. I'm trying to think of where else. Probably here, facing that way.
Okay. Heist seems unlikely. Alright, moving back to the group now.
All right. So the tour goes through, finishes up, and the guy looks down at his watch, and it's like 10 till 6, and he's like, "I should probably start going to make some preparations to close down. You guys have a couple more minutes if you want to meander and check back again on some of those exhibits. But if you've got any questions, just let me know, and we'll be closing in about 10
All right.
minutes."
Thank you very much.
He takes
I want
off.
to go check the souvenir shop. Ooh, souvenirs.
Oh, there is
Do a quick scan.
there is
Cool
a flavor
souvenirs?
text for the souvenir shop. The museum shop is a clean and austere boutique where patrons may purchase souvenirs such as portable holopics and scalable models. Some of the museum's more popular exhibits. The shelves are stocked with such holo books and artists' biographies, portfolios, as well as other merchandise depicting famous works of art, some which have been featured on the museum itself. Whoa.
Can I do something a little snazzy here? Can I try a crit loot to just see if there's any cool books of interest?
Cool books of interest?
I don't know. It might have like any like. I'm essentially saying a book that would be like skill related.
Okay. In the shop, no, there wouldn't be.
All right.
In
it
the
was worth a
museum, you could try it. So
All
like
right,
something
well-
something worth stealing, but not in the
shot.
gift
Well,
shop.
all right. So we'll say while I was looking through the museum, I kept an eye out for that.
Okay. Let's see. What was the number? 48.
48.
Let me pull that table up.
Just might be something to keep in mind for later.
Right. No,
Let's make
not the lag.
One
Whack.
slow but light walkthrough of the museum, and basically taking note of the exhibits / cameras in my own mind.
Okay. Do you just want me to draw cameras in the building?
Yeah, just make some cameras up.
Wherever they would be, yeah, sure. I want to know where they're at, in case the heist becomes a possibility.
Dylan, you notice a broken holocron in room number 4. And you recognize it this time because you've seen holocrons before, since you guys have had some experience with holocrons now.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna say from memory, I'm just gonna come up here real quick and ask the guy, hey, while we were on the tour, I saw, and it was just something that caught my eye. I think it was lightly mentioned, but I want to ask a little more. There was what I believe to be a holocron in room number 4. That piqued my interest. What's that all about?
Hey, you're a very observant fellow. That's one of our coolest exhibits. That holocron was brought here during the Clone Wars. One of the Jedis that had come to Bespin, he had that on him and donated it to the museum. It's been broken for who knows how long, but he left it with us, and we've been very proud about it. No idea what's on it, but...
This man
Well,
just
is it
needs
cool?
a way to
I'm
see
gonna
what's
go
on it.
What was
Yeah,
that?
I'm going to spend the rest of the time till closest taking a look. So,
Hey, I'm gonna go run and use the restroom now that I've taken the time to mark the locations of the cameras. So I'll be right back.
So
all right.
IRL
Well, so it's
restroom,
implied that we're
not
just chilling,
in-game
and then
restroom?
it's time. Yeah.
Because there is
It's implied that we're.
there is a map restroom
there-
if you're
Yeah, I see it over there.
headed to that.
Uh,
There's no cameras in the
then-
in the bathrooms.
There's like, damn it. There's like it like leads off the map. It's weird. There's like a little hallway next to the bathroom that leads off the map.
That's probably like a garbage chute or something.
Okay. Well, so yeah, I don't think there's anything else really for right now. I think it's implied that we just chill for a little bit and then we leave whenever it's time to close.
Okay. That sounds good. So the guy, he comes up and he thanks you for visiting. And as you walk out of the door, there's a giant Durasteel barrier that comes down over the top. You can hear the lock clink behind it. And he's checking out as well, so he's outside, and he covers like his hands as he types in the alarm system passphrase.
Is there any chance one of us could catch him doing it while he's entering it in?
Yeah, give me a 1 red and 2 purple perception
jeez.
perception check.
Well, that definitely wouldn't be me if if we're going for that. I would fail that for sure.
I think Samanju should. Samanju failed, but he had a triumph.
What do we do there?
All right. So failure. You obviously didn't see the passphrase. Triumph. He obviously didn't see you. Is there anything else advantageous that you want to get out of that? You saw the last 2 numbers were 8, 9
Out of how many numbers?
out of 5 numbers.
Okay.
Okay. So we got a little bit of it.
So you got
But
part of the info, but certainly not enough to get in.
Yeah, it'd be real risky to guess it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Time up, take you with you, and we'll get it out of him the hard way.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom, IRL, and so you guys can talk about who wants to take this next 15, 20 minutes, and what strategy you want to work on. But I'll be right back.
Alright.
You guys just want to keep alternating, like Dave and I do something, you guys do something, Dave and I do something, you guys do
I
something.
was
back
gonna
and forth
say,
like that?
I mean, I'm fine with that, but what do you guys be doing next?
Working on buying the equipment for the racer, because
Yeah.
we're with those 2 dudes now.
I mean, if you guys think that that's enough, then I don't mind switching back and forth. I think that's fair, so that we each get some like exposure time.
Yeah,
That'd be
because
fun.
then we can work on our ship, and you guys can then all you guys are working on. Then next, you guys would be going like to the bidders and whatnot.
Yeah, we would go check out the other bidders. Do we have info of who the other bidders are, or are we just generally like there are other bidders?
We never got any, but I'm sure like if you would go back to what's his name house, you could get some from him.
Okay.
I'm sure he's got info on like who to talk to or
I
where
mean,
they are
probably
and all
some
that.
general stuff. But
Yeah, I'm sure you could get it.
yeah, we can ask Steve about that whenever he gets back. But yeah, I don't mind if that's what we're gonna do. We can have you guys do the next block so that we're all doing stuff.
If David is back from getting food,
I'm here.
that is. Okay.
Yeah, no, I've been here for a while.
So
Okay.
Andrew, do you want a precog just for kicks and giggles? I don't know.
Well, sure.
Well, sure. Master of precognition. I don't know what you're precogging for, but it probably wouldn't hurt to precog for something.
Okay, I am back.
I precog something.
For no reason at all.
I mean, there's definitely stuff we could precog. Like we could precog about the race, we could precog about the museum, we could precog about other bidders. It's just
My
really a
character would
question of what.
naturally be curious about the holocron.
Yeah.
So that's all my dude's focusing on now. Like, he doesn't even care about the race anymore.
I'm more concerned about how we can deactivate various cameras.
Yeah, I'm kind of more
That's a
concerned
computer's
about
check.
well, yeah, but
You gotta get close
it
to
wouldn't hurt to have a precog about the computer system, like or like shutting down their cameras. Because if we can shut down their cameras, it'll be easy to rob them. But we need to shut down the cameras. Otherwise, they'll know it's us. Yeah. So now we just wait for Stephen to get back from the bathroom, I guess.
Pretty much.
Oh, did he also go to the restroom?
Yes.
Yeah,
You did.
right after
Like
you
the right
left.
time. So my idea here is that if we can either fool the cameras or deactivate them
Fool the
and
camera.
sneak in here, it looks like we only need to fool 2 to get the holocron, and if we go straight down the center through room 3, there are 3 in the way of room 7, which is where the diamond or the whatever gemstone is. However,
Yeah, we don't even know how many are in there.
Yeah. we have no idea what's inside of room 7.
That would be a good
I mean-
perception check.
However,
base.
do I have a smoke grenade?
Probably not, since
Probably
you didn't
not.
buy one.
I don't
still think the
recall
best
buying a
option-
smoke grenade. Also, hang on, I have to
Yeah,
reload my screen. I think I middle clicked and that makes weird things happen.
Not the middle click.
Yeah, I still think the best case scenario would just be to find a way to disable the cameras for like a window of time. If we can just disable them for like long enough to get in and get out, it'll be easy. But because the cameras are just there's so many of them, and they cover pretty much every space of the whole museum, it'd just be really hard for us to try to sneak our way by the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Disabling
Okay,
it would just be
yeah.
the best, I think.
A heist sounds very difficult at this point.
Well, it'd be
Perhaps
boring if it was
feasible.
easy.
Part of the goal is to steal the jewel itself, though. So
Yeah, so I feel like we would have to go for the heist.
you have
I
to
think-
get the jewel, or you don't
Yeah,
don't
I
get the money.
Yeah, I think this is a scenario where we have to find a way to disable the cameras. Whether that be through hacking, or maybe if we could find like the equivalent of like an EMP or something like that.
That's a good place. That's a good
I
idea.
wonder what that would cost. If I could find a guy in this city to sell one, I would totally go for it.
And you
My
should make
backup
you should make sure
character
that
has
you should
EMP
make sure that
grenades.
Hearth is well away from the EMP. now that he's got
Oh,
now that he's
yeah.
got an arm.
Throw
Yeah.
that arm.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Oh,
Buys an
no,
arm
it doesn't
just
work.
to have it kill him.
Well, it's your fault for having an electronic arm.
Well, I mean, I would think if with your general underground skill, you might be able to figure something out.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
That being said, Steve, we decided we're just gonna kind of pass off so the other group can go back and do some stuff, and then we'll go back to us again.
Okay. All right, back to. So you were leaving the Greasy Pickle with these two fairly reputable fellows. Let me get you all copy pasted. Come on over here.
Greasy Pickle is an excellent name for a pub.
That's what I thought.
If I went to a pub and it was named the Greasy Pickle, I'd be totally cool with that. Nothing bad could possibly happen at a pub by that name.
It kind of comes off as awkward place to go if you're straight.
You can just say a gay bar. Nobody's going to be offended if you say it sounds like a gay bar. Guys, it sounds like a gay bar. And I have friends who have brought me to a gay bar, and I'm like, yeah, this is totally a gay bar, isn't it? Yep. Like, thanks, guys. You're great.
All right. Well, with that comment.
Anyway.
And
I
action.
didn't say I enjoyed myself. I just
No, we're gonna say that you enjoyed yourself, and we're gonna stick it all over
you,
Facebook.
you definitely
No,
did.
no, no,
You
no,
definitely did.
So,
I'll switch to.
what are your names? I'm sorry, I don't know your names. And
They
what-
kind of don't share that info.
okay.
They just kind of look at each other, and he pushes the little translator on his belt and asks what those parts were that you wanted again.
All right. Well, we are looking for an augmented buffer, a moving thruster, repulsor lift, and armor for our vehicle.
Do we not have firepower upgrades? We want that too, don't we?
Sure. Well, and firepower if you got it.
Says Grabo from the Force.
That's quite a lot of stuff.
It is. Our ship is, well,
Kind of old.
kind of old. However, we would like to negotiate to bring you into this deal so that at the end you get some money out of it.
Okay, keep talking.
Well, obviously there's quite a bit of money involved in these races.
Oh wait, how much does the winner even get from the race?
I'm
assuming there's like a cash prize with this also.
There is a prize.
It's like 220 credits.
Yeah, what is
A
The
McDonald's
prize
gift card.
is satisfaction of knowing that you win.
I mean, obviously I'm gonna want to gamble on it also and say, hey, we're gonna win, but
Yeah, you can definitely gamble. There's rules for gambling. I'm trying to find how much the people actually win that get it.
Yeah, if you
I mean, you could make up an arbitrary number if you can't find it, but
You could always do what a musician or an artist would do and do it for the exposure.
just
Well,
roll the.
the majority of our group is kind of wanted by the huts, and there's a hut in the race, so I don't think we want to do it for the exposure.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, 30,000 credits.
30.
Oh, wow.
So I would have
Pretty savvy.
not made a number
Shot
up
that
like
high.
that. No. So you're welcome that I looked that up.
That's not too shabby.
30,000
Yeah.
30,000 credits for the winners.
So-
Alright. Well, we could do some kind of deal, like if we win, we could give them like
Yeah, so check it out.
a little extra on top of what they're worth now. Since
I mean, you could
we don't have
also
the
look
money
into.
with us now.
Yeah,
You could
so
also look into sponsorship.
we'll do all the parts, install them, and we just want a quote for that. Like, how much would that actually cost?
Well, no, we have the guy who can install them. Remember, we got Andrew.
Yeah. Well, all right. So just the parts. What are we looking at?
Let me find the cloud car specs. What is it? It's a Silhouette 2. Okay. So all of those parts, I've got most of that in stock. I don't have the maneuvering thrusters, unfortunately.
Okay.
But I've got everything else. 750, 2,500, 1,000, 3,500, 4,250. Maybe about 5,250 credits for.
All
How
right.
about this? After the race is over, we'll give you 6,500 for all of them.
You know what? That's not that much. I'll just buy it.
Oh, you really have that much money on you already?
I've got
Didn't you
11
guys get
grand
like
on-
9,000 credits?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna
true.
say honestly, and not to mention they probably wouldn't want
That's
to
true.
go
Plus, then
with an
David can just take
inconsistent
that
if
money.
we win.
Yeah. No, I'll just pay for it. How much
Well,
was
why don't you negotiate a better price since they were recommended to us by Andrew and what's his
Yeah.
name?
You know what? That's true. Andrew and Gerald seem to enjoy your service. Let's try to work on that price here. like-
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Andrew's been a good buyer. I'd hate to lose him.
We'll put in a good word for him if you give us a good price.
I can drop it a couple hundred. How does 5,000 even work for you?
Throw me in something pretty.
Information on where we can find some maneuvering thrusters.
Yeah, that would be pretty.
Let me ask around, and I can get you those maneuvering thrusters. How about that?
That sounds good. Here's our contact info,
All right.
and I'll buy those.
Very good.
5,000. Chicka chicka.
And then David could just take his money back out of the winnings, and then we split the rest of the winnings.
Yeah, balance it out.
25 divided by 6, it's going to come out even.
Unless we all die, you know. Then it doesn't
That's
matter.
true. Well, we're going to be getting a lot of money out of this depending on the bidding and all that, too. So, I mean,
Yeah,
total
if
of
everything
everything is
goes-
going to be, whoo, money,
If
money,
everything
money.
goes well, we'll make a lot of money. I mean, we already
If
have a lot of
everything
money.
goes well, we could also end up with a lot of money and a really rare crystal.
Anyway,
Alright,
we
getting back on topic.
don't get the crystal.
So he
That's
asks.
why we just take it anyway.
That is certainly a possibility.
Anyway,
We're good guys, remember?
so
I don't have a
Perth is
picture
gonna
of a cloud car.
Malaysia. Perth is gonna Malaysia Carrara.
I was going to kick her in the fuzzy nuts. Mr. Hairy Creature.
Alright, focus. Bring it together. Bring it
Okay.
together, men.
We're definitely-
They suggest that if you whoa
Hello.
Whoa, Nelly!
Random
Whoa!
awesome orange shit appears.
they suggest that if you've got a couple extra minutes, you should head down and check out the cloud car from
That one.
the hut guy, whatever his name is. Caltho the Hut.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. While you guys get the parts together.
Yeah, we'll grab the parts. Caltho, he's got a workshop down the ways. You should head down and chat them up.
I don't see anyone. I just see the shit.
Yeah, I'm pulling up some people, maybe.
Oh.
I like how
Let's
Hearth
hope
is
it's
like
low.
realistically walking there, and Grauer just like teleported there.
I did an awesome athletics check and just jumped there.
He just jumped through the building,
Through the walls and all.
just like Superman.
Hey, I'm a tanky Wookiee. What can I say?
You can say
I was hoping
physics
the ship was alone.
is strong with this one.
Screw physics.
All right, let's come over here. Let's York-a-doodle.
He's in the fire.
All right, so as you approach, you hear some arguing. Two people are definitely yelling at each other, and there's a lot of clanking, a lot of metal rackets going on.
I'm gonna do a stealth check to see if they like don't notice. I think we both should do that, because then we can be sneaky on them.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
So
I'll
are
stop you.
you yelling hello, Hearth?
Yeah, I'm right.
Okay,
Yep.
Garara, go ahead and give me a stealth check then.
What kind of purple am I looking at here?
Do
He gets a... I'm
two
distracting
purple
too, so if you get a boost.
and 2 boost.
And a boost?
2 boost. One from
2
them,
boost.
one from
One
them,
from the machine shop.
yeah,
Okay.
and 1 from Hearth. Do 3 purple. It doesn't matter.
That
Okay,
matters.
yeah, they don't even notice you're around. So they see Hearth, and they
Oh wow, I rolled 3 instead of 1.
and so this guy, he yells over to the Xanthan, or Zenton, get back to work. I'll catch up with you in a second. Hey, what can I do for you?
Hey, so I was, long story short, I was working with these 2, whatever species they are,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Whatever.
And we're looking for a part, and they suggested coming down and talking to you guys.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a maneuvering thruster.
Maneuvering thruster for one of these ships, for a Geonosian
Yep.
thingamajigget.
Is that the
Yeah, the cloud car. That's the word.
Yep, the cloud car looks. I'm like, it certainly doesn't look like a Geonosian thingy, but
Not Geonosian. Why did I say that? Bespinese.
yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah,
Looking
we
for that.
actually just replaced the maneuvering thrusters on this one. We're entering a race, and so I've got our stock thrusters. I could trade off to you.
Oh, we don't want Starhawk.
Sure. Well, he said ours are like falling apart.
Yeah, but we don't want stock ones. We want some good ones. 'Cause we want to be able to maneuver well.
All right. Well, the sneaky Wookiee. Anyway,
Where did the sneaky Wookiee
The
go?
sneaky Wookiee who can't input anything. Can't say anything.
The sneaky
you're,
Wookiee.
like,
That
off
also
the map.
sounds like a good establishment name.
Good.
yeah,
Sneaky Wookiee.
The sneaky
that would
Wookiee.
that'd be
Sounds
helpful.
like a rapist, honestly.
Alright. Go ahead, David.
Anyway, so yeah, that would be beneficial. Let's yeah, I could use that.
All right. I've got it for. What do you say? 3,000.
Holy poopers for a stock?
Anyway, sneaky Wookiee.
I'm waiting
Definitely.
for you to
Yeah,
make
we
a
just
move,
hear
like,
you yelling in the distance.
I'm waiting for you to make that move so I can do something to their ship.
Anyway, so yeah, 3,000 is definitely too high for a stock maneuvering thruster.
Hold on one second. I gotta pause stuff.
You're good.
Let's you said you're entering this race tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing that the award is worth for winning the race is quite a substantial amount.
Well, yeah.
Sorry, my dad brought some snacks, so.
Ooh. Hey, Dad.
I've been hearing a lot of press about this Corellian guy.
Ugh, I
And
can't
how
stand
he's
him.
got
Wait, who was the one we already made an alliance with?
Corellian. Anyway, so I'm guessing him
Josh, you
being
may want to fix your sound system. It's being kind of weird.
him being in the race is much more valuable. Him being out of the race is much more valuable than even this maneuvering thruster.
Keep going.
So I'm thinking you give me the maneuvering thruster, and I'll make sure that he doesn't even get off the starting line.
Let's do a negotiation. Give me a setback. Are you doing a? Do you think negotiations probably what you're working on here?
Probably.
I would imagine. Yeah, give me.
We wanted to be negotiation versus negotiation here.
Yeah, it is negotiation versus negotiation. Give me a setback because of his nasty disposition. Yeah.
All right.
His negotiation, his presence.
Setback's the black one.
Correct.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna upgrade mine.
Why?
Wow.
I shouldn't have
You just
upgraded.
wasted Destiny, Steve.
Yeah, I did waste a destiny on that one.
He says no.
Yeah, he's like, I've just met you. I don't know anything about you. That's a lot of money in a part just gone if I hand it to you and you walk out of here. I got no assurances whatsoever. Sorry, man, I can't do that.
Your friend over there. You two were having a little fight before we got here, right?
None of your business.
Well, what if I could assure you that he won't get off the starting line?
You can do that by...
I'm gonna Malaysia him. That guy.
Definitely a Jedi here.
As an example, yes.
Good guys.
Okay.
Good guys.
Alright, so he starts just puking his guts out. He's down at all 6 feet, or all 6.
Get a belt to keep track of those dark side points.
And,
You just use a fence.
We don't
post or
abuse our powers at all.
and,
evil.
and
The
so
only-
this guy, he turns back to you. He's like, eh. Let's do one more negotiation check. Give yourself 2 boosts.
From the awesome show power.
Oh, come on.
Jeez.
What is
All
this?
the advantage.
Yeah, so he hands you the part, and he says, so does this make us partners?
Sure.
I say this certainly does.
Now you might want to take your friend to the hospital.
I didn't catch what
I
you said.
think you said you need to take your friend to the hospital.
Yeah, your speakers are getting really weird. I don't know what it
Your
is.
microphone is really choppy.
That's weird. Let me refresh.
Oh, and by the way, your friend will be fine. Just give him some time.
Okay.
Whatever you say, man.
How long
Just
should I
don't do it
wait?
to me, please.
How long? Oh, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. He'll be
Okay.
fine.
All
He'll
right,
be
all right.
fine.
Because I need him to help me keep working on this thing, but
Oh yeah, not a problem.
that's a good demonstration.
And he dies
that's
right
probably
there.
worth it.
He just like falls over dead. He'll be fine.
Oh, too much.
All right.
All right, I'll take the part and leave.
Okay.
So you didn't tell him to go to the hospital?
No, he doesn't need to go to the hospital. He'd be fine.
No.
But it
they-
would have made
they get
him
better.
leave for the frickin'
Oh, that's
ship
true.
so I
That's
could
true.
do something to it. Ah!
Oh well.
Shush, Stealthy Wookie.
Stealthy Wookie wanted to do something maniacal.
We'll come back later and do something maniacal.
Well, I'm kind of pinned in back here now, too.
The Ugnuts, they call you on your holophone and say that they sent off the parts over to Andrew. So he just came and picked them up for you.
Okay,
So you don't even need to worry about it.
I'm heading to him as well to give him the maneuvering thruster.
Okay, so you're heading back to Andrew?
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to since he hung me out to dry and didn't let me do anything fun.
We'll go back.
I mean, I don't know if you need tokens on this page.
We're tiny. I'm not gonna fit in this seat.
Yeah, you are really small. If you'd stop moving yourself so I can fix that. Alright, I moved. Now I lost the other guy.
You threw me into space.
The final frontier.
Holy crap. Now I'm too big to fit in it.
I mean, that's probably fairly accurate for a Wookiee.
I love how your nameplate is super tiny. Like underneath your head.
All right,
This is
so,
action-packed gameplay, gentlemen.
so we give him all the parts, and we're like, okay, Andrew, so... Oh, hey guys, I'll be back.
Okay. We give him all the parts. Hey, Andrew, I'll be back. I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later, Andrew. Okay.
Guess we'll switch to the other guy since he had to leave abruptly like that.
Yeah. The only other things that you guys need to work on is sabotaging other racers, finding any information out about them.
No, I wanted to sabotage there, but he wouldn't play ball.
Yeah, that was.
Freaking loser. Perfect opportunity. Oh, you got to take him to the hospital to get checked out. He may be a little messed up for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
You know, something.
Well, so are we gonna wrap up? Do you
Yeah.
think, or
Yes.
we can save this for next time?
Yep.
Okay.
It's not a bad place to call it.
Yeah, that's everything that I had even remotely prepared. We got through.